Okay. Hi, Mr. Rizal. My name is Yang Liao Kiam and my metric number is 189691.
Good morning. My name is Jackson. My metric number is 189708.
Hi, my name is Hidayah and my metric number is 189441.
Hi, my name is Farah and my metric number is 187927.
Hi, my name is Siti Nur Shafiqah and my metric number is 187824.
Okay guys, so today we will discuss about our theme, which is public transportation, and we will focus on the disadvantages and advantages of the public transport. So what do you guys think about the public transport?
For my opinion, public transport is the vehicle that can be used by everyone of us, whether the background of these people is poor or rich. Both of them can use the public transport. Okay.
I agree with Ng Liao Kiang points where public transport is a general use for public, whether he or she is student or workers, they can use it anytime.
Yes, they can use it together. And how about you, Jessica?
I think public transport is a transport that she or he share. What do you think, Farah?
In my opinion, just like what they have said before, public transportation is a transport that is available for public, and most of the public transportation they charge set fares. Yes, so that is public transportation in my
Okay, so basically we can say that public transport is the vehicles or transport that can be used by everyone, shared together by the general public. Because yes, as we can see, in our country also there are so many public transport like buses,
Yes.
taxi, and train,
Uber, Grab car.
and so many. We as students also use
Yes,
the public
yes,
transport. Okay, so public transport have several disadvantages and advantages, right? So Jackson, what do you think about public transport? I mean, the advantages or maybe the disadvantages of the public transport.
Okay, I will touch about the disadvantage about the public transport. Yes, we can see the public transport give a lot of advantage, but in other aspect we can see that the public transport might not provide a good comfort to passenger. Right?
Okay. Yes, I agree with you, and I want to add some also. Public transport also can increase the crime rates. For example, the Grab car. If basically we don't recognize our driver, so if the passengers go into the car and then we without recognize the driver identity, who is he or she, so basically we have increased the crime rates. Okay, you understand what I mean, right?
Yes. Can I say something?
Okay.
Yes, it's true that you said public transportation may the passenger may risk to be criminal victim, and what did you say again?
Not give a
Not
comfort.
give comfort for the passengers. Yeah, it is true, but don't you think that when we use public transportation, actually it's really save our money? For example, you don't have to think about the car payments, the parking fees, because when you use the public transportation, you just pay the charge fare ticket, and then you just board on it, and then you
Reach to the destination.
yes, to the destination. So you don't have to think about like what I said earlier, car payment, parking fees. Don't you think?
Then how about your time management? Because the route from A to B is already set up.
It's not depend on our one. It depend on the driver. If the driver want to come early, so you will come early.
Excuse me. I think that maybe some of us get a different point of view about the public transport.
Yeah.
And how about you, Shalika? Did you want to add something?
For me, I think public transport has a lot of advantages, such as we can reduce the air pollution, because if we use public transport, we can reduce the number of car on the road, and if there is a lot of cars on the road, they will release lots of CO2, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide. And also, if people use less car on the road, we can have a cleaner world, so there is no acid rain or pollution, air pollution.
Excuse me, I agree with your point, but I want to add some point to your opinion. As you can see, today there are a lot of car company, they produce hybrid car. So I believe it also an alternative to reduce air pollution also.
Excuse me, but
Yes.
just like you said, more company produce
Hybrid car.
hybrid car, but not everyone afford to have it, right?
I agree what you saying just now, because I think that nowadays we can see that there are more new car that has been created, but with
Excuse me. Excuse me, can I add something? What is hybrid car mean?
hybrid car means
The usage of instead of
Is it the car?
using gas, but you also use electric. You know?
Oh, you say meaning that the car will not produce any
Yeah.
carbon monoxide
Yes.
gas.
Use electric.
Okay.
Like that.
So back to my point, back to what I'm saying just now. There are a lot of new cars that have been created, and like what you say, the hybrid car, but not all of the people can buy, because look to our economic, which is not in stable condition. So I think that public transport is the best way to be used by our people, our community.
Yes, I agree. Can I add something? I agree with Hidaya's point. Because another advantages when you use public transportation is that public
Community.
the community are more active,
Ah.
because when you want to go to your destination, you have to walk to the bus stop, to the to the train,
Subway.
yes, to the subway. You walk, right? So
Yes.
you are more healthier,
More
and you can
healthy.
increase your cardiovascular, right?
But I still don't agree with you. For example, you use train, right? Because the train is the cheaper transportation. Meaning that payment is cheaper. Okay, so usually if the thing is cheaper, more people will be use this kind of transport. So if this is cheap, so definitely the train will be occupied or crowded. So in this case, the younger one and the old one, maybe the old one will be stand. Okay, for example, the problem is like prick the mother, and and then the grandmother who is very old, who is wait, still do not get the sick. Okay,
Excuse me. I think that what Eng said just now is very true, and I cannot deny that, because we can see in our community nowadays. But that would be the major social responsible, which is we can see that at the television, radio, they are provided the what we call
but our Malaysian people is not that respect to
Yes,
that
but-
kind of
what we call
rules.
civic.
No?
But yeah, and that can be our responsible. We as young teenagers, we should what we call, we should apply the good deed, so that our community maybe can follow what we do. Yes, but that was very true lah.
Yeah, that is the reality in
I
Malaysia.
add some points. I don't agree with your point, because in public transport they have already specialized the area for pregnant women, for old lady.
But
For women also they have specialized the area. And if the man enter the area for the woman, the staff will
chase.
Chase the man that enter the
away from the woman coach.
yeah.
Excuse me, but based on my experience, I also use the public transport, right? And I still can see there are still a lot of men who sit in the ladies' coach in the train, and I feel like they have to go for the classes to learn about the moral, so that they can know
Realize
what's the
what is
right
wrong.
and what's the wrong.
Okay, excuse me, I want to voice out my opinion. So, in terms of environmental, you can see, based from my experience, there are a lot when we waiting the transport to coming. I see a lot of people throwing rubbish and they don't care about the environmental. So that's one of the weakness of public transport also. And also
Okay.
this point is very important for me. You can see the spread of disease may occur also, such as influenza, because the people is crowded there. You know, the transmission of this disease is through air. You know. Okay.
Yes, I agree with what Jackson have said. Yes, it is true what Jackson and Hidayah said earlier, that back to what Hidayah said, public transportation may it is impossible to find a seat, and it is very crowded and occupied, where men also enter the ladies coach, and Jackson said that environmental problem.
Yes.
So it's very uncomfortable for the passenger, right? For me, in my opinion, there is no solution for this problem. It depends on the person, on the individual itself. Yes. So I think, alright, just like I said, public transportation is very convenient, cheap, and then it prevent pollution. So the problem that both of you have said, there's no solution, and it depends on individual itself, and you just have to bear with
Bear-
bear it.
With the problem.
Yes, I think.
Okay, I want to add something. From my point of view, our government that have already provide the best ways for their community, and I think Farah point is very true, because if you want to resolve the problem which is come from the different people, it was quite hard, because no one can stop the person to stop what they are always used to do. I mean, like enter the ladies coach and maybe throw the rubbish. That's all we call as the civic attitude, about the attitude of the person itself. So we cannot change others people if they doesn't want to change themselves.
I agree with Farah and Hidayah, because for me, I think when even people driving their own car, they still throw their rubbish. They just roll down their window and throw out their rubbish. So I think it is still the same with the people who use public transport.
I will again what you saying, that is the public transport is advantageous to us, but from my point of view, actually if we use our own vehicle, we can achieve our punctuality, which is very important for the worker nowadays, because nowadays the worker is so unpunctual, because of public transport. For example, like as student, we away that come to class because of public transport.
But public transport also, but if we use our own car, we also can be late if we want to go to.
But we can adjust our
Because if the
timetable,
traffic
right?
jam can cause.
But we can adjust our timetable, right?
I think the solution for point just now is the time management of the person itself.
Yes.
Because everyone has have their own schedule for for a day, so they have to manage, which is they have to arrange their schedule properly from the beginning of the day until the end, so that they can be punctual for all the time. And I think transportation is not a big deal to be punctual in our lives.
Yeah, but we cannot expect if the train is crowded or not, right?
Excuse me, I agree with what Hidayah has said. It is depend on the individual itself. For example, alright, if he or she have decided to use public transportation, so he or she must have think the risk of using the public transportation, of being late, of being whatever that inconvenience. So yes, that's it.
And plus, if they choose to use the public transport, they should have the time management properly as well, so that they know when the train will be arrive, and they have to bear with the upcoming risks. Like example, the crowded train, because as we know, public transport is not for our own use; it's for general public use. So the crowd is the normal problem that we have to face when we choose to use the public transportation. And when you use your own car also, you will face the crowded problem, like on the road they still have a traffic jams.
Yes.
So I think the traffic jam problem will be reduced if you use the public transportation.
Yes.
I have nothing to say. Jackson, you have anything to say? Yeah, we will go to.
I have one opinion, but I don't think it's very good when a lot of people using public transport. What do you think about the welfare of the elder and the person that have disability? Sometimes the normal people, they keep using the special area compartment, even though they have instruction this is for pregnant women only. How about that?
Excuse me. Okay, I understand what you're trying to say. For me, it is our turn to be in action. You know what? Alright, when the elder enter the train and then you see there's someone sit at their
Special
special area, then you as the other, what, as the person next to
As the community,
yes, you can, what we call it, you can,
give the seat. We
Okay.
we can speak.
yes,
We can voice out our opinion,
Yes.
our stand, to say that
it is
hey,
our time
this
for
is
young
for the
generation to be
disability
action.
people. Hey, this is for the pregnant woman.
Yes.
Hey, this is not for
Yes.
you.
Yes, exactly.
So I will be Shane, right?
Huh?
Shane for the what action he done.
What?
No.
I'm sorry, I can't get you.
Okay, I understand. For example, if the people is sick, just sit on the special seat. And if there is a pregnant mother who advise him to have a seat. So he definitely will be Shine, right?
Yeah.
But it is good for he or she, because it can
They will
be
create a what you call, create a
Create
awareness.
awareness. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Right.
Create awareness not only to the person that we
To the
have
community
spoke,
also.
but to the community.
Okay.
So I think that we have go through about a lot of benefits and also the disadvantages of the public transportation. So did you guys have any idea to improve the disadvantages and maybe to create to improve the usage of public transport and the service of public transport? Can we solve the problem that may be created by the usage of the public transportation?
In my opinion, like earlier you said that public transportation may be uncomfortable because public transportation is dirty or smelly, right? So I think we can maybe put a lot of stickers that told not to litter, right? So and the driver also driver of the staff can also tell the person who did the bad thing. Didn't yes.
I can understand. No?
Yes.
So basically,
Okay.
basically it will turn back to the management of the public
Yes.
transport.
Yeah.
So I also have a suggestion. Okay, for example, now we just not For a long time ago, if we talk about the public transport, we will refer to the train. So nowadays, there's not, because we got another public transport also, which is Uber and the Grab also. So typically, will reduce the crowded in the train.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. That's good. I agree with you.
I want to add some improvement also for the service. For the service, I think for like said earlier, he said that maybe probability for snatching cases occur. So my suggestion is that to increase the patrolling
Oh, yes.
around the public transport area.
That's great. And how about you, Shabika? Did you have any ideas?
I think the most important is the government should improve our public transport. We as a community, we should ask the government to improve our public transport and increase the number of public transport so that there will be no crowded in public transport.
Sounds great. So, do you think that people should encourage themselves to use the public transport? In short,
Yes, I think people should be encouraged to use the public transport.
Yes, me too. Because like I said, public transport is save money,
Money, less
reduce pollution, and then even though no, yes.
Even though,
That's it.
okay.
do you think that people should encourage
Yes,
themselves
I
to use?
think people should be using this transportation service because, like Farah said, it's in terms of cost, it did have a lot. You can don't need to pay the toll, parking
Parking fees.
for gas because we know that today cost is playing a big role to our life,
Yes.
especially when we want to marry.
We have to use a lot of money to our marriage.
Yes,
For our studies too.
yes, and our future plan
Yes.
Efficient.
such as insurance for your children.
I also think that is the way to reduce our the air pollution problem. As you can see, instead we use our own car, we can use the train. So there is definitely will be reduce the carbon dioxide release. Okay, so this save our environment from
Polluted.
But
Yes.
I don't think.
So I think we have achieved a consensus since everyone is agree that people should encourage themselves to use the public transportation. And me too as well. I think that public transportation is the best way to reduce the pollution, to save our money, since we have still a lot of future activities that we'll be facing in the future. And okay. So we can conclude that people should encourage themselves to use public transportation.
Yes.
Okay, so that's all for our discussion today.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
I think it's time now.
I
Closing.
think I gotta go.
Okay,
And I have
go.
got a lot of work to do.
Get the in touch in my
Kita nak semula closing.
closing, closing.
Ini dah
Setengah jam.
So, betul salah ni buat pre-closing.
5 minit
24 minit ni.